But boy, let me come home to my old lady and say, "Oh yeah, I ain't rocking with God no more." Hi, go see it, Iceland. Welcome to another EASTT Podcast channel episode. Y'all know what we do on this channel. Today's topic: views on religion. Let's get it.
So I've been thinking about this for some time. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, what is religion? And I have no Google dictionary or definition like that. I've been thinking about it. I think religion just is a explanation people search for their lives. Like it's like a reason for their existence. Because if you think about it, what's the difference between religions of the world and something considered paganistic, besides all the rituals and blood practices and all those other deep dark stuff? But imagine a religion based on the sun, the moon, the stars. Like, people use it for their agriculture and stuff like that, and then compare it to just regular, be considered religion like Christianity or anything like that. So it's just the two basic things. They're looking for explanation of things that happen around them. So that's what I think religion really is on the core level.
I could agree with that. So, like, wait, when you was talking about this now, you was talking about, like, with the stars and all that stuff. So it's like using, like, astrology as, like, gods or something like that?
Yeah, that's what they used to. That's literally what they used to do all in the past. They didn't know why things happen, like seasons. When they figure out seasons and all that, then they say, okay, then this really ain't a god. You know, Christopher Columbus plenty of explorers did this actually. They would go to like new regions, they find new people, they find indigenous people, then they'd use their knowledge of astrology to predict when certain things would happen, and then the people would revere them as gods.
Yeah.
So religion is just basically looking for an explanation of something. Now, my views on religion, basically, I'm a Christian, so I'm non-denominational, so I don't have a problem with any other facets of Christianity. But it all go down in steps. So, like, I think religion is something that people abuse. It could be a good thing, but people abuse it. When people abuse it, then it turns into something I can't respect. Another thing is, if people just follow a religion mindlessly, or doesn't even question certain aspects of it, like they don't know the real reason why they follow this religion, I can't respect it. So
yeah, no, I feel you on that. I completely agree. A lot of people like fall into religion because that's what they grew up around. Like, that's what their parents taught them. It's a lot high key brainwashing. It's high key brainwashing. Not saying that. Not saying no. Like, okay, like it kind of is, because like literally, like, people, some families still disown their child. They come saying like, oh yeah, I tell your old man, oh yeah, I'm Muslim now, or I'm Hindi now, or something like that, or I'm a Buddhist or whatever. Like, they're like, parents will disown you in some religious families, bro.
no, really.
Like seriously, like, real talk. So it's kind of like brainwashing in a way, like, oh yeah, you want to be accepted or whatever, you want to be a part of the culture or what's not that you're raised in or that you grew up around or what's not. So you gotta like conform to whatever around you is believed, and so like whatever around you believes, and so like that's kind of like brainwashing. It's like a lot of brainwashing, and like you taking a vessel that don't know nothing about religion and forming it into this little, oh yeah, this certain religion is like, this is the other religions, they ain't really nothing else but like this is truth.
Yeah.
Like, and you teaching them, when they thinking, oh yeah, yada 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 yada, you grow up, yeah, Jesus is king, you feel me, God the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, all that good stuff. So like, yeah, it's brainwashing is a strong term, but that's kind of what I feel like that's kind of what it is. Not saying that it's bad, but
I mean,
I don't know.
that it could be viewed as bad if you honestly think about it. Though, imagine you take a child and you show him the wrong way to live for his entire life. He thinking it's normal though. When he get out in the real world, he really gonna be ostracized and kicked out of society because of that. So I understand your brainwashing concept, and honestly now, like, if you think about it, like, I feel if you ask your parents, like when you ask your parents, if certain religious individuals in society today, like, why do you believe in this? Or what's your reason for actually having so much faith inside this religion? They really can't answer.
No, for real. A lot of them can't answer. Like, my views on religion. I mean, I'm a Christian. Don't get it twisted. I'm a Christian, and I've thought hard about Christianity, and I came to the conclusion that I'm a Christian. But, boy, let me come home to my old lady and say, oh yeah, I'm rocking with God no more. I catch a quick 2-piece to the face. That's another story. But yeah, but seriously though, I'm a Christian or whatever. It's just that I was told like previously that before like coming to college, you really test your faith, and that's when a lot of people lose like their faith or whatever. I definitely see that in my time in college.
That happening strongly right now too, boy. That happening strongly right now too, boy.
No,
that losing I losing faith in like everything God really. It's just that I don't do the things that I get used to anymore. Like you don't see yourself praying as much as you used to, or going to church as much as you used to, and that's starting to happen a lot recently, especially this year. I don't know why, but in the end, my views for like religion and what's not, it's like we have all these different religions, and they all have like different views. But I don't ever think any is like wrong. It's like it's just so different than what you were accustomed to where you might think it's wrong, but it ain't wrong. It's just other people grew up in. But at the end of the day, it's like it's all one God. You know what I mean? And then it started to get confusing because you be like, boy, they say they're going to do this, then they're going to do this. Then why God can't do all these things? So, and then it is just be a lot of questions you just end up asking yourself, and then that's when you start losing faith because you asking questions, and then especially if you can't get the answers to it, you be like, these don't make no sense. Like someone got to give me a straight up answer, but it ain't an answer. Like I feel like as long as you just believe in God, is like you just gonna be all right. Like don't be out here living no stupid lifestyle now, but like you could take messages and be like, this makes sense. This can help me grow. You know what I mean? And you can learn that through like religion or something. But then,
I'm trying to conceptualize like God and like the ideology behind like there's nothing before, there's nothing after, there's only Him. Well, I guess I can't say there's nothing after, but you get what I mean. There's only Him. It's hard to. I feel like I generally feel like us as humans can like conceptualize that.
Especially because it's like we all know something is something. You know, this table is a table. This was made by something. But I mean by someone. The thing, when you say the whole galaxy, all the planets, you're like, God made this. And that's when we started assuming, we started asking he questions like, who was before God? And then you'd be like, what? It is just started getting too confusing. I had a point just now, and so much questions happened, and I lost the whole point just now. Like,
y'all get stuck live.
That's how it's beat, though? That's how it's beat, boy.
That's seriously. And I mean, all that stuff is hard to like conceptualize and like think about. So like, I I don't want to say I don't blame people for not believing in God, but I understand their viewpoint and like why they don't believe in something they can't like see, trust, conceptualize, hear. You feel me? Like there's literally no aspect of them of God that they can come into contact with. So I believe in it. I believe in it. So like I definitely see what they're saying. I don't follow it, but I see what they're saying.
Basically, religion just is a belief system that people rely on. I think it just like it's like a source of forgiveness as well. If you think about it like that, people turn to where they have nowhere else to go. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I know I feel like we only basically talked about like Christianity, but that's basically all like a religion involving one God. That's basically because we all follow that same thing here. But right? Different religions, they basically have they have similarities, sort of like Eugene was saying earlier. They basically all have same similarities, except for the paganistic stuff. Like I said, we don't support those blood rituals. We don't, that's BC. We AD. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what them.
Because someone's calling me this, like, bro, if you really think about it, like, all, like, everyone believes, like, all, like, this God, her God, like, all of them, like, all relate the same. Like, it's like you just, like, got the thought and be like, I think God would do this, though. I believe God would do this. And then even, like, the Greeks, like, all the Greek mythologies, all the different gods, is like, they just basically split it up into parts.
I want you to sleep,
like,
though.
To a certain extent, like, I ain't trying to offend them, but, like, it just seems like all is, like, one.
But I want you to sleep, though.
Yeah.
Those mythologies, they interesting as hell to read, though. Like,
really? Like, legit?
Legit.
They
like,
are very elaborate.
That is crazy how they really describe that, but those legends, that's crazy. But I
don't care. They clean too. I don't care. They clean.
But I remember I was in my grade 8. I had a grade 8 phase where I was literally just go online and research the entire Greek mythology.
Before Tickle continues.
You put it on.
I don't like to read. I don't like to read like that. But someone got me like the Greek mythology books. She got me
the Percy Jackson
and
the
Lost Heroes.
Yes,
Olympus Heroes.
Yeah, it was hard.
Boy, Tigolo sleep over. Tigolo halfway through that book. The next day, Tigolo have all the books. Finish all the books before me, and I'm mad. I don't even want to read these books anymore. I was so pissed with it. I just want to put that up there.
Right. That was a good time. That was a good time. But that's another thing. But you start researching other religions. If you don't have a stronghold in your faith, I feel like you might just get easily converted as well. You gotta have a balance. So you got like an open mind to learn about new things, but you got to realize, compare the similarities, see if this actually making sense or not, and then make a decision. But you can't just go there and take all the information willy-nilly and just automatically convert. You see what I said?
Yeah, you see.
Another thing I don't like about like religion is like I don't like when people use it as like a crutch.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I'm all for like praying to your God at like the tough times or whatnot. But like the fact I don't like that, like the idea that like everyone only, like some people only do that, only talk to God, or only think about God, only like have God's ideas with them as only mean something. So I kind of don't like that or whatnot. And let me get to
another thing too though. Following up on that, like some people like things be going bad, but then they be like, you know what, they're pretty good, it gonna get fixed without even attempting to fix it themselves.
Yeah.
Like, the rent ain't getting paid. God to fix this. I'm just gonna say
don't worry about it.
You gotta put in
God got me.
Exactly. You gotta put in work too.
Facts. That's straight facts.
And like another thing with like religion and stuff like that, it can't be taken too seriously too. Like, you know what I mean?
That's
And
interesting.
it can be abused. Like, what I always hear, like, growing up, like, about, like, the Catholics and what's not, and I'm a Catholic, so, yeah, like, you can't go to movies, you can't listen to music, like, that's a sin. Like, all that, like, everything, sin. And it's like, no, it ain't a sin.
Like what is like?
That's
Like,
tough.
you can't do anything because, she used to say that in the class, like, she'd be like, people be like, oh, you going to the movies? That's a sin. You can't be doing that. Like, I'm like, it can't, like, you have to have a life as well.
But seriously though, like niggas take things too seriously. Like especially with Catholicism, right? Like it's really like one thing about believing in a religion. I feel like you gotta be able to think for yourself. Just because you want like just in a religion or whatever doesn't mean you still can't think for yourself. Like in like they used to teach in the Catholic Church many moons ago. I don't know. They used to teach that, or if you write with your left hand, the devil is in you, or something like that.
That was the wildest thing I discovered when I was younger. I was like, what the hell? So if I was left-handed, they was gonna chop it off? I was gonna be I was gonna be a heathen just because I'm a lefty?
And with that being said, just you saying how like that, how serious that is, that's how I think before like all that happened, like this is how I think, but like that information came into play. It was like normal, then they say we could abuse this or take advantage of people, make people scared, we can make them do what we want, stuff like that. And then that's how people start abusing it, abusing the power, the church. Like, because it's like, if you have the power to say, you will go to hell after you die, or go to heaven, you probably gonna listen to that person.
Yeah.
If they say they have that power and like you don't know anyone else, like, well, before like all the other ones breaking the other parts like baptism, Anglican, all that, before it broke into pieces, you'll be scared. So like you gonna listen to everything. So like I ain't justifying it by no chance, but I just saying that's why like that's when religion could really be bad, because people tend to try to take advantage and stuff like that.
You know what's funny?
Some people to step away from it. They be like, I can't even believe at this point, bro. That like the things you hear about it happening in the past, so you like, I don't even want to get entangled in that.
And that, but
all gets us in the face.
What the The only thing I can say is, this is the last thing I can say on it. I think religion, you do what you gotta do. Just don't abuse it. It's your belief system. I guess, you shouldn't be judged for it. Like I said, just don't do no paganistic things. You see what I'm saying? Because that is not cool. One thing I'd say for sure. It's definitely based on your individualistic beliefs, because people take religion, they take the generalized idea, and then they change it to suit their needs. So, for example, y'all could fact check this, and y'all could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Anglican religion was started because the guy, he was a king, was originally Catholic, and he's like, I tied my wife, I ain't gonna lie, let me divorce her. But then the Catholic was like, we don't believe in divorce, so he just say, let me create my own religion. So, and that's how Anglican started. So Anglicans believe in divorce, but
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I thought it was just that it broke off because like the beliefs of the Catholic.
No, but
the Catholic Church.
They just to switch it up for sake. But if they want to do something,
make it sound good.
Yeah,
make it sound good.
Switch it up good. They do this basically the same things, but they say, but we believe in divorce.
Wait.
Literally though, they're like mirrors of each other.
But you know how much you have to hate your wife to do that, right? Wait, that's written. What the
They can create a whole denomination just to get away from each other.
You know what that is? Boy, that's power play. Oh my gosh. Bro, that's crazy.
Yo, that would have been tough. I would have feel terrible.
Well, that's been another episode of the EASTT Podcast channel. We thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on this solid episode. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let us know what your beliefs is on, or what your views are on religion, and we'll catch you in the next one. E2 insert gun sound. Yeah!
Praying that the Lord help me make it through the night. Been out there doing wrong, but a nigga want to do right. Been through so much pain, you could see it